I put that on my brothers, man, I'm never switching up. Shout out west side, cause they always showing love. It's on the other side, cause they know we coming up. They acting so tight,
get away.
they say we pulling up. You say you was trying to rise, so you gotta slide. It's a sacrifice, so no time for lies. Do it.
Yo guys, what's up? It's Bimes. I'm gonna show you guys how to edit some montages today. So so get a new project. I'm working with Sony Vegas 16. Doesn't really matter too much what version you have. Um, kind of does depend on what platform you use. Like I don't use DaVinci, so I don't use any of that. I use Vegas, but I guess you guys could follow me if you need to. But anyways, so what I do is I inserted about 4 video tracks here. Go ahead and insert those first. Insert a few audio tracks. Well, we can add more if you need to. Anyways, I got my song in here. Keep it real. And so we got that in here. So I decided to download some. I'll have that link in the description if you guys wanna grab this pack that I'm doing. So I recommend doing about 2. You don't have to use a full clip obviously, but we're gonna go ahead and mark the beat drop here. Let's turn this down. I always turn that down to like 12-ish, but I'm gonna turn it down like a little bit more just so it's not as annoying. But we're gonna mark the beat drop so we know when. So it's about there. So we're gonna go to highlight where you want it with your marker, and then hit M, enter, mark that. And then yeah. Alright, so once you got your marker and everything, you're gonna go ahead and drag in your first clip here. Mine's a double kill clip, so I wanna make sure it's long enough. I'm gonna go just about here. I'm gonna drag it over. I'm gonna click on my own little orange marker here. I'm gonna drag it to where my kill is. Right there, right as the pellets hit, that's where you want it. And I want it to like start here. It's a bit longer. And I'm gonna make it start just around 9 seconds. Looks good, I think. Yeah, just around there, just to make it exact, to make it look good. So there you go. Just set that up, and that's good. And then we can do the cinematics next. Alright, so once you guys got your cinematics in, you got everything. Want to go ahead and edit these to where they fit where the clip is, and just because I'm a little bit I just I don't know why I did this, but like you can do this if you want. I just make it exactly like 5 seconds. I made this one exactly 4. Made this one exactly at 9 seconds where this clip goes in. So go ahead, create everything. Make sure there's no gaps or anything unless you want like it to be like fade into like a black screen and fade back out. I already added a fade into some of these, and I'll add fade into the music here a little bit. So there you go. You got that. Got the little fade. Just fade everything in, fade everything out, and you're chilling. Alright, so once you got that, go ahead. What we're gonna do is insert a velocity marker. Um, it's not gonna be perfect with the music, but you always kind of want a velocity here. You're gonna right click, insert, remove envelope, your velocity, and add point right as you it's not gonna be perfect with the music, but you always kind of want it to speed up at the beginning. So you're gonna go ahead and set that to normal. It should already be on normal, and you go a decent. Usually you go you have a specific amount on like a kill, but cinematics doesn't really matter. Um, I'll go like right here. Yeah, I'll go like right here. Add point. Make sure that one's normal. Set this one to 200. Come back over here. you set like a point right here to about 50. So that looks good. And just add another one here. And if you want one to fade it out, go ahead and do that as well. Alright, so once you've done all that, I actually decided to set mine to 300% there and 100% on both sides, and it looks pretty good. Honestly, you can kind of do whatever you want for this, it's all just opinion, but I think it looks pretty good. But, so I already went to the first kill. This is only for like, it's whatever, but since this is a double kill, I went to the first kill. I trimmed it right on the marker where the pellets were, trimmed that there already. I added a glow effect, just Sapphire plugins, you need those. Grab the glow effect, drag it to here, go FX, set that to 1, 1 looks just about right. Hit the little clock there, drag this to the end, drag this to 0. All that does is fade out the glow effect to make it look more clean. So after you got the glow effect, I went ahead and I added one of these looking effects. I have a link in the description to download them. It's just a bunch of neon effects. Probably use some more here in a bit, but so I'm just gonna use this short little one. And set it to like right before, and make sure you put this on let's do it on track 2. You can either go to this and add, or you can go and lighten it. Depends on like what your clip is like, and mostly opinion. I'm gonna add for now, do the add mode for now. If I need to, I can change it. But I am going to change the color of it because yellow isn't that cool. So just go to color corrector, go to secondary, yeah, go to secondary, just rotate the hue to, whatever you want. I'm gonna go ahead and, I'll go ahead and make mine red. Alright, so once you got that, you're gonna go, I'm gonna go about here. I'm gonna trim that a little bit. And from here, I'm gonna go to color corrector, and I'm gonna go to saturation. I'm gonna put this down to about 5, 0.5. Looks fine. We could probably do like 3. Yeah, that looks fine. Go ahead to the clock. Try to make sure that's at the end where you started. And we're gonna fade it in. So actually make sure this is at like 1, 1, right? 1. And then it's gonna get darker as it goes on. So then we can add that to like 3-ish. Drag that down so it's gonna get darker as it goes on.
I put that on my brain, I'm never switching off.
Yeah, but oh shoot. Alright, so now once you got that part, just go ahead, add a velocity here, velocity there, add point, make sure it's right on the target, set it to 200 and go, let's do like about 6 frames back or so at another point. Then go back and go about 3 frames back and set this point to 50%. Make sure this is set to normal. That will happen. Alright, that looks pretty good. So go ahead, trim your clip right on the point there. We're gonna go ahead and we'll add a color corrector. Yeah, let's add a color corrector on this side of the clip, the left side, and don't do anything. Just go to clock. Just hit clock on the saturation. We're gonna go to the end, and then we're gonna add the saturation to, let's do 3-ish. So the saturation should fade in. Yeah, we could probably do a little bit more saturation there. Yeah. All right. All right. So once you guys are done with that, when I go ahead and go to the end of this clip, go ahead and add shake. Just type shake in here. Make sure you have Sapphire plugins. Go ahead. You're gonna want to use just drag it down, add it to this big clip. Don't worry about that, I already trimmed that part. Add it to the big clip and just copy all this presets, just copy all this, copy all that and make sure this is set to 0.215. I have keyframed, and if you want to, just go up to the thing and hit the little clock here and hit the little clock, drag this all the way back and set it to 0, so the shake effect will now fade out. And go ahead and trim it about here and go to color corrector and go to the first one, drag it onto here, and then go to the custom right here, or not the custom, this one, and then click anywhere from like about right there, and then hit the clock, go back and do the same thing, keyframe that, and then you're good. I'm gonna go ahead and add a neon overlay in here, just like this one. It'll be linked down below the pack. I'm gonna use a special one that I like. This one isn't in the pack, but I can link it down below if you guys want it. You just cut the audio track out by Control U. Go ahead, add this right before the kill, just right there, looks good. And make sure it's on the same track. Yeah, alright, it's in the right spot. You can change the color, whatever, if you guys want to. I'm gonna change mine to, make sure to do the second one if you want to change the color or whatever, just because the second one's better, because you can rotate the hue. I'm gonna do like this color, that looks kind of clean, I'm not even gonna lie. That looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And let's go ahead and add the text because I forgot to do this. So insert text media. Just go. I'm gonna go highlights. Whatever you guys want. Just highlights number 3 for me, I think. Font size. Do like 20. Sure, it's Arial text. Center it, doesn't really matter though, Go ahead and turn shadow on. Go ahead, drag a drop shadow. I have preset, just copy that. Then make sure you go ahead and add the warp waves in here. This one, crows, it's pretty good. Just copy all this. You can save that. Alright, yeah, it looks pretty good. Go ahead, add another text in here. You can add whatever, shadow. Alright, so you got that. Oh yeah, it's overlapping. Make sure it's not overlapping there. Fade it in, fade it out, make it look good. Especially make sure you fade it in. Alright, this is faded out too much right here. Alright, the text needs to fade out just about with the stuff, so just gotta add that there. Yeah, it looks good. This could probably not fade out as much. We can have the text fade out more than. Yeah, this is fading out way too much. Alright, yeah, that looks good. So make sure that's how you do the text. You can add a different color. You can add the outline on the shadow if you want. Just go into the shadow and you can add the shadow color to make it like whatever. And if you want it like perfect, just change the shadow blur to nothing and adjust the offsets or whatever. And alright, so go ahead and add your next clip.
Oh.
Make sure you get it perfect. About there.
Oh.
Yeah, that should. Go ahead, add your velocity. Go ahead, add. Yeah, we'll go ahead and add human face. Another overlay in the pack. Add that. And if you guys want, you can add a swoosh effect. Which just brings it out a little bit more. Just make sure you turn it down. And I'll go ahead and add it to the other clip too. Just get it right about, I don't know, right about there. Alright, so you can change the color of your face with the color corrector again. Make sure you use the secondary if you want to rotate the hue, not the gamma. I'll go ahead, I'll use that color. It's like around 230, just random. Then you can add ghost effect out if you want. See, if you're done with like me and you've had a bad day, you might type ghost in the video FX. I'm just gonna do the regular ghost because I don't really want to do the rainbow. And again, this is in the pack. We can scoot this back. We can like, yeah, scoot this back, scoot that forward, so we don't have to scoot that back. Yeah, that looks good. And we can add color corrector to this, unless we want to keep it this color. Yeah, that color actually looks good for now. Go ahead and add some more color corrector here, and let's add some blur. S underscore blur sapphire blur amount 0.4 0.0404. Color corrector, don't do the secondary. You can add like, add a blue just to match everything. See if we need to fade it out, if it looks like we need to. Yeah, we could fade that out. We can make it a little bit stronger too. Right about there. Hit the clock, set it to 0. It's really not noticeable. And it's, yeah, if it's not noticeable enough, since it's blue, you can do a different color, but I think it looks fine. And yeah, there you go. Alright, so next you wanna go ahead, add your next clip. Line up the beat okay, just like you did all the other ones. And then go ahead and I'm gonna add I'm gonna go ahead and add velocity first. Go to the point where you want. Add point. 200 on that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 back. Normal velocity. 1, 2, 3 back. 50% velocity. So you gotta slide. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my shake effect here. Trim. Shake. Go ahead and do the same presets as last time. Hit the clock or make sure you hit the clock, then drag this back, then set it to 0. Let's do a color corrector again. Make sure it's the secondary one. Yeah, let's just go ahead and add that. This on, like, let's do like 2 this time. You say you was down to rise, so you go ahead, go like right there. Add not the secondary, but add the first color corrector and put it like right there. Clock back 0. You say you was down to rise, so you and then was down to rise, so you gotta. I'm gonna go ahead and check this shake off of this part. You say you was down to rise, so you gotta slide on. You say you was down to rise, so you gotta. Alright, yeah, that looks fine. I'm gonna go ahead and add blur to. Yeah, just add 0.04. You don't have to keyframe it if it's just this little clip. Then we can go ahead. If you want to, you can fade this stuff in, which I'll go ahead and do. This stuff in. Hit the clock right there. We'll put 0. And then the end, we'll put the 2, 0.2. Enter.
They acting tongue.
I think this might be bugged. Alright, so once you got all the effects here, like the shake, blur, color corrector on both sides, velocity, everything on this clip looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and add these dealios. They're in the same pack. This one isn't. You can just look it up. It's like Mean Face or whatever, I think is its original title. I don't know. Let's catch both the fades. Alright, make sure if you're gonna move these around, because I have two different ones that I'm gonna move, make sure they're on separate tracks and make sure they're on lighten mode instead of add. Hue, I'm gonna make this purple. Lighten mode is just where you go composition mode, lighten instead of add. This track is add to make it more like glowy looking. This you gotta use the lighten since we're gonna be moving those around and there's gonna be a little bit of an overlay that's gonna be pretty noticeable. So smile, we'll go ahead and move the smile like right there. Go ahead and move this like. Okay, well first of all, let's make sure this is long enough. So we'll add that there and add this right there. There we go, that is long enough now. Add this in the middle there. Let's make sure this is in the middle, like exactly. You can use a grid mode or something, but I'm too lazy, it doesn't really matter. Alright, that looks pretty cool. Cut that little off. I separated the audio clip because I wanted to blur out audio at the end. And then for the end here, I was gonna add this clip, but for the end, just go ahead. I'll have this link in the description to it's just a little background. Can't find it. Where is it? I swear I saved it like right here. Dude. There we go. Alright. This looks pretty cool, so you can use this. And then go ahead, add your text up here like you did before. Yeah. And put like, let's go, thanks for watching. Point bold 20. Aerial shadow. I'm gonna turn the shadow blur like down to like 1 here. $30. You can just mess with the shadow a little for however you want it. In my opinion, this doesn't look like the best, so I have a shadow preset? I don't, or not. What am I saying? I don't have one saved. It's kind of hard to tell with the black overlay. You can make this bigger if you want. $80 looks good. Yeah, $80 looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead. You can add shake effect, you can add warp. Sometimes I add shake effect just cause. Depends on like what it looks good for. Honestly, this probably isn't gonna look very good on it. You can you can use the same shape as your clips if you want. Just to make it look a little bit better, we could go just about here, add that to 0. On the ride and just hop inside, we just hop the slide. It's a sacrifice, so no time for lies. Do or die if you're trying to ride and just slide. It's a sacrifice, so no time for lies. Do or die if you're trying to. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So yeah, guys, that's it pretty much. If you guys want to see my render settings, I just render in 4K right here. I just AVC, AAC, MP4, 4K to 160. You can use that if you want to. Opinion. I've heard it goes faster. I don't really know. And then also what I use, the properties of the video. I want to use these from my boy Skade. I like him a lot. Just copy all this, that, and save that, name it, start all these. Okay, and yeah, boys, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Peace out, everybody.